Sniper Mordar is back. I'm Bad as a Fish, and this is a Minion Masters deck spotlight video. Following on from my video about the Mordar changes in the latest Minion Masters patch, version 1.45, I thought it'd be interesting to check out a deck and see some gameplay. Now, if you missed that video, don't forget you can have a look at it up here somewhere, probably. I don't know where I'm pointing, but there'll be a card. Click on that if you want to see the changes to Mordar. So this is a deck that I've really enjoyed playing. So this is a Sniper Mordar deck. So really the idea is you want to keep trying to revive the snipers, and you want your front line to try to protect them. So we got things like the Frostbearer to keep everything frozen and away, and we've got also Frost being used in the form of our Snap Freeze and Chief Icebreaker both with his freeze and of course his true damage. So the two snipers we're going to be using are the Bounty Sniper, which will help us get XP, really important in the days of the changes to the bridge grabs, and Stixie. So this deck can really live or die depending on the removals that your opponent may or may not have. Okay, so let's check it out in action, and I will save it, put it in the description if you want to check it out yourself.
Masters, get ready.
Okay, so this is an example of the deck out there on the ladder. So we can see Mordar against Apep. Demku, I know he's going to play like future Apep or Avea. So let's see how that works out. So he starts off with the cheap Blood Imp, so we can punish those a little bit. Big damage coming out from both. Doing the Blood Pact return damage, 85% of that going to his Master Tower. Okay, so I tried to put the Sniper down there to pick off the Grenadier, but unfortunately with the Summoning Sickness, the aggro was on the Elite Swarmer. Okay, so as soon as I see him with his Arcane Barrage, that makes me feel like my chances of winning this game have dropped substantially. He's got good removal for snipers, which is kind of our arch nemesis. He's also got the bats as well, which are really problematic for the snipers to deal with because of the way that they will re-aggro on stuff within range. Okay, so there we see his Avea. Looks like he's got a couple of activations. We don't really have the tools to deny it too much, so we just have to kind of soak it a little bit. Right, so our first Tombstone is out. It is charging. We've got that 10 seconds to charge time. You'll see it go from green to really sort of bright green, and that means it's available to revive. So the Chain Lightning there punishes those Blood Imps a lot. But here we see the problematic bats. Even though we try to aggro them, they do get in front of, or behind our front line, kill our snipers. So we're dropping a little bit further behind on XP at the moment. So we'll put some pressure on here. That cleaver's very likely to be a fake cleaver, illusory cleaver from his perk 1. So we got the bridges, we are full HP, we really don't want to commit until we really have to. We want to keep those snipers as far away from the front line as possible. So again, trying to keep the Bounty Sniper alive, but the Bounty Sniper just struggles here against these bats. Really frustrating. So he's got a couple of spells. Sorry, he's got a spell and the Bat Minion that are really frustrating for us to deal with. Right, he's also got Mana Chasers, one of the newer cards. I did also make a video on that. Check that out somewhere here. So I made a bit of a misplay here. I didn't know he had a beam, but there's a chance he has the beam. I played it too close to the Tombstone, and we just get really punished, and that really does hurt us. But we're doing okay at the moment, only a little bit behind on XP, and of course Mordar does get stronger the longer the game goes on, and if you are trying to defend late game against Mana Frenzy, Mordar is the master that can help you with that. So I spawn on top of my Bounty Sniper there, trying to take some of the hits from the Arcane Barrage, and we get kind of lucky there. Only one hit from the barrage hitting the sniper, the rest going to the Frostbearer. But again, the problem here are the bats. We try to take them with the lightning, the Chain Lightning, and it does a good job. Okay, so we've got a couple of snipers up. He is at perk 3, so he gets things like that Flame Imp there, 3 from perk 3. Right, Tombstone activated. Bounty Sniper survives. You can see he's got a lot of weight of units pushing in. So not only can he kill our snipers, our backline with his spells, but he can also really put a lot of pressure on our tombstones, which kind of hurts us a lot. So we're behind on XP. The game has not been panning out well. We need to do our utmost keeping these snipers alive. Every time one dies, it's huge. Huge for him, terrible for us. We do have that bounty sniper alive. Hopefully it can help get some value. We are at perk 3 now, so we'll get our big tombstone, the Sepulchre. So you can see 1500 HP, still takes 10 seconds to charge, but it can tank a lot more damage. Potentially res some bigger units, some more units. Right, so our bounty sniper just survives at the bottom there. Things like that are really crucial. Not only is it going to survive, it's going to start hitting things and getting XP. Bounty sniper survives. Tombstone recharging after the resurrection there of Stixie. So we're not too far behind on XP, and that's primarily because of the bounty snipers really helping us out here. We don't have good bridge grabs, of course, in this Mordar deck. And suddenly we've got the snipers defending each other against the bats. The bats aren't able to really push in. He does have removal, but he doesn't have wide-ranging removal. Can't kill everything. Right, a couple of snipers dying at the bottom there, but we've still got one sniper at the top. He's looking to get some Mana Frenzy first, but we are catching up thanks to that bounty sniper. There we go, bounty sniper gets another kill. We've only got one sniper out at the moment, so it's going to be difficult to keep our snipers defended. But now we're ahead on XP. We got some Mana Frenzy almost first. Yes, we're at Mana Frenzy first. If we can close the bridges out, start building up some snipers, there's really not going to be much he can do against this. So you see I'm spreading my snipers out to make it as difficult as possible for him to hit multiple snipers with the same barrage. So we're just trying to keep everything off the snipers, trying to get the sniper value. Both of the teams have got Mana Frenzy at the moment. But again, we got to that point where the snipers are starting to defend each other. Stixie dies. We get a res, big res there. Frostbearer really helps just slow everything down. Bounty snipers really worth their weight in gold at this point. When we had just one sniper up earlier, those bats were a real problem, but now we can start shredding them. Stixie doesn't die, and now we're in a situation, every time a sniper survives his cycle, that gets us so much value here. It's difficult to play quickly and efficiently at these Mana Frenzy times, especially with the bounty sniper giving us all that extra XP, which is turning into mana. Big clear from him, but still we've got two snipers up. That's going to be too much. We did a good job staying in the XP race, and we're going to get right to the end of the game and close it out. And that's the power of Sniper Mordar, even against a really, really strong deck in Apep Avea. And there we have it. So I just wanted to, as mentioned earlier, after our earlier video with Mordar explaining how he works, I wanted to see him in action. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how he works, his new tombstone, his massive perk 3 tombstone, and just highlight one of my favourite decks. As mentioned, I will put the deck in the description, so check it out if you want to have a go. It's not a particularly beginner-friendly deck because it's so important to keep your snipers alive. Any mistakes you make, any snipers you lose unnecessarily, really do punish you. So try it, see what you think. It's a real fun deck that I like playing, and maybe you'll enjoy it too. Let me know. Anyway, that's it for today. As always, if you've been enjoying the content here in the Fish Tank, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Bad as a Fish, and this is an Awkward Wave.